Fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. Thank you for being a Patreon patron. And if you're not that, or if you are that, thank you for linking your Twitch Prime account, your Amazon Prime account. Easy to do, and Amazon pays us, so please do it. Our question today from SIFTD from V. Nunes. With the wide variety of different paid services and memberships now provided by Sony and Microsoft for their consoles, aren't hardware units sold an inaccurate way of deciding which company is more successful? You take all this into account, which approach is more profitable? I suppose hardware units sold doesn't give you the whole picture, so that's the question. But the truth is that they each offer a game subscription service, and they each offer an online multiplayer service. They both charge about the same for each of those two things. Microsoft is marginally more successful with Game Pass than Sony is with PlayStation Now. They're both about equally successful with online multiplayer. Probably about the same number of players multiplayer, but Sony's probably a little bigger. They've sold twice as many consoles. I think if we had access to all the data, you would look at each player on a lifetime value basis, and you'd say, they pay $400 for a console, they pay $60 a year for PlayStation Network or Xbox Live for 5 years. They pay, they buy 10 games each for $60. And they also buy, $50 or $60 worth of in-game purchases, and some meaningful number, 20%. Pay for other subscription services. You'd add it all up and you say the average lifetime value is $1,000. You come up with a number. That's the most accurate way to measure their success. The problem is we don't have those metrics, and the companies only give out, metrics periodically. I haven't seen an Xbox unit count in 2 or 3 years. They haven't put it out. Sony puts it out. I think the last one was December 31st. But they put it out this year. So I can tell you from anecdotally and from NPD, Sony sold twice as many units as Microsoft. And from anecdotal evidence, they each about the same number of people playing multiplayer and paying for it, which is in 35 million, 40 million range, maybe 50 actually, probably 50. So a bigger percentage of Microsoft Xbox owners pay than Sony PlayStation players pay. And then Microsoft Game Pass is, a multiple. It's like 10 million paying players, and Sony's is like 1 or 2. And the difference is that Microsoft, essentially every game they've ever published is on there for free. I don't think you get The Last of Us 2 for free, where you get Halo for free on the day it comes out, and Gears Tactics for free. It's hard to measure because we don't have the metrics. But the answer to your question is yes, that would be a more accurate way of measuring success. The easiest measure of success is profitability. And the problem is that neither company breaks out their game division profitability in a good way. Sony's pretty good about it. They actually put out divisional profit. But my guess is that Sony makes more money than Microsoft in games, and Microsoft makes a lot more money than Sony in everything else. So why do we care how profitable the games division is? Shareholders care how profitable the corporation is. Microsoft is immensely more profitable than Sony. So if you want to measure success, you got to consider Office 365 and Windows and everything else they sell. Thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net, and thank you for your patronage on Patreon. Thank you for linking your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. We get paid, costs you nothing. Thank you if you're a subscriber on YouTube. And thank you for following me at Michael Pachter on Twitter. See you next time.